What's going on, guys? Stefan here with you, S&E's Garage. Unfortunately, my camera didn't record any of the audio in this video, but we're going to be going ahead and putting a trailer hitch on our GX470. So the trailer hitch that we went with is an original equipment trailer hitch. We got it on Amazon from Bell Lexus in North Scottsdale, Arizona. Part number is going to be PT226-60540. I'll go ahead and I'll leave a link to that in the video description below. If you buy from that link, it does help the channel out. So what you're going to see here is the trailer hitch. It's going to come with all of the spacers that you're going to need to install it. It's going to come with the bracket for your trailer plug, and it's also going to come with all of the hardware that you need to get the job done. So what you're looking at here is basically the mounting locations to where this thing's going to bolt up. There's going to be 4 bolts on either side, 2 larger ones in the back and 2 smaller ones towards the front of the vehicle. This bracket here for the air compressor is going to have to be removed because the hitch is going to mount to that. Now what I went ahead and did is I purchased an M12 by 125 tap, and we're going to tap the large holes out, and then the smaller holes is an M8 by 125. You're also going to want to clean those threads out as well before you install this, especially if your vehicle did not have a hitch or anything on it previously. So I will leave a link to those in the video description below. And then you're also going to want a set of exhaust hanger pliers because you're going to have to remove the exhaust hanger for the muffler. That's this guy right here. That is a Lang. I don't know what the part number is. I'll leave it in the video description below. You could purchase from that link, and it's going to make removing this hanger 10 times easier. You'll see just how easy it pops out. So what you see us doing here is spraying some PB Blaster into the holes that we are going to need to chase to go ahead and clean those threads with the tap. And then you're going to see us running a tap through it. Now, what we are going to be doing after we install this hitch is we have some fluid film that we're going to be spraying in all of the holes of the frame to go ahead and prevent rust from forming. You'll see a little bit of surface rust here, but it's really nothing serious. And then we're going to go ahead and paint everything and make it look good. So when you're using the tap, you're going to want to make sure that you go in as straight as possible. You want to make sure it's catching at the right location. Otherwise, you could really mess the threads up. And then you want to work the tap back and forth to let the flutes of the tap catch all the rust and debris that is in the threads and keep it out of the threads themselves. That way you're cutting nice, fresh threads into the hole. And this is the end result of the tapping that we just did. You'll see those threads are nice and clean. We do still have to do the rear 2 with the M8 by 125, but we will get to that. So the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and remove the plastic cover over the air compressor, and we're also going to remove the little tow hitch there with a 17mm socket and impact gun. Now, under the bumper cover, you're going to see there are 2 10mm bolts that we are going to have to remove that secure the bumper cover to the brackets for the bumper cover. The bracket on the driver's side will have to come out in order to access the bolts for the trailer wire bracket that we need to remove and discard. So we got those 2 bolts out on the bumper cover that I mentioned earlier. You'll see them removed. And then you'll also see that we removed 2 12mm bolts from that bracket that we need to remove in order to access the bracket for the trailer wire brace. Now, it's like I said, it's 2 12mm. One is up in between the bumper and the spare tire. I used a ratcheting wrench for that, and then I just used a regular 12mm socket with an impact gun to remove the other. Now, with that bracket out of the way, you can go ahead and unbolt the bracket for the trailer plug connector. It's going to be held in with 2 10mm bolts, and then you can go ahead and unbolt the trailer connector from that bracket, and you can discard the bracket. The bracket is going to be bolted to the connector, again, with 2 10mm bolts. You're just going to have to zip them off, and then you can I opted to just let the trailer plug hang because it's easier, but if you want, you can unplug it and remove it as well. Now, we did just take this time to go ahead and spray some fluid film on the back bumper support. It's got a little bit of surface rust on it, but there is no deep penetrating rust, which is good, and I want to prevent it from getting any worse. So your hitch is going to come with 2 little square spacers that are going to go in this location. And it's also going to come with 8 M12 bolts. There's going to be 4 long and 4 short. You're going to take the 4 long ones, and they are going to be what's used here in the back. Now, what they want you to do in the directions is start the 2 forward-most, more towards the front of the car, bolts, and then slide the hitch onto that in between the body and the spacers, and you're going to let the hitch hang from that so you can start all of your hardware. Now, for some reason, my vehicle only had 1 weld nut in the back, so I could only do this with 1 bolt, but if you have 2, obviously use them both. I am going to the hardware store to get a nut that will thread onto that bolt so that I can utilize it. So what you see us doing here is we have the hitch hanging from that forwardmost bolt, like I had mentioned, with the slots on the hitch, and we are now sliding the spacers that go in between the hitch and the frame rail into location. Now, you want to make sure that the spacers and the hitch are not interfering at all with the welds of the frame. So your next step here is going to be to take your trailer hitch connector and connect it to the new bracket that you're going to be installing into the truck. And then this is going to get fed up through here like so and bolted in to this location here. So I don't know what happened with my audio in the beginning of this clip. For some reason, I don't think it was recording. So a lot of what I did in the beginning may be voiced over. But what we just went ahead and did here is we torqued everything down. All 4 of these here are going to be torqued down to 60 foot-pounds. Your 2 larger bolts on the frame rail on either side, so 4 in total, are also going to be 60 foot-pounds. And then the smaller ones back here are 20 foot-pounds. Just be sure when you're torquing everything down that this hitch is following the welds of your frame, and make sure that your bracket here isn't getting pinched in between the hitch. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go ahead and reinstall that clip. I'm going to go ahead and put my hitch cover on here, and we're going to go ahead and put our exhaust hanger back in, and we are all done back here. So the next thing we're going to be doing to this in order to make sure we can tow with it is a trailer brake controller, so stay tuned. It's super easy to install on one of these. We're going to do one of them in a later video. But with that being said, please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.